Oh, goody, another horribly made horror game.
The first thing you say is a damn complaint. Honestly, it's impressive.
This is SCP Containment Breach, a game about a private facility used to contain dangerous organisms.
I think I've heard the slogan before. Secure, contain, protect.
Yep, that's what SCP stands for.
Let me guess. You know everything about this game, like the foreskin measurements of some of the characters.
What?
Actually, I only know a few select things. I'm going in pretty much blind, more than I already am.
Interesting. I'll be the first one up to bat then.
So we have absolutely no idea what we're getting ourselves into. Fantastic. It's like my inauguration.
What a ceiling to wake up to after a nap.
Wow, amazing view here. I almost mistook this for the Bahamas.
Just think, Don, this'll be you one day.
Yeah, real good joke you made. The core of American principles are crumbling at the foundation, and you're over here cracking jokes like eggs.
Don, it's literally not that deep.
I like our living quarters here. Are we actually in prison or something?
Well, if you take a look at that paper, we're actually an inmate on death row, and we were offered this opportunity to be pardoned of our offenses. We have to cooperate with all of the instructions we're given, and if we don't, we're sent back to death row.
Let me take a gander here, and yep, that's what it says.
Did you really doubt Joe? He knows more about horror games than his own damn anniversary. Who the hell is at the door?
Well, if we're in a prison, most likely prison guards.
So that means you should probably listen to them.
Great unneeded authority. Are these umbrella soldiers?
I think we're in some high security facility. Look at their equipment.
Well, no shit, Captain Obvious. We were an entire death row inmate. We had to do something nefarious.
They probably looked at your browsing history.
Yeah, because they would have shot you on sight if they saw yours.
Well, this looks promising.
Yeah, let's instantly trust the random. What the hell is that? Why does it have shit stains on its legs?
Barbie didn't really choose the best life decisions.
Origin is as of yet unknown. It is constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move while within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173.
Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of the skull?
Basically, the second you look away, he'll teleport to you and instantly kill you.
Seems like the average resident of Vermont. You're just going in guns blazing, huh?
No point holding back.
Whoa!
I don't like this.
You're gonna want to focus, Barack.
Don't worry, I am, Joe. I'm staying as far away from that thing as possible.
And whatever you do, do not look away.
Trust me, I had no intention.
This guy's fucking stupid for just approaching it like that.
Not much of a choice.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I'm staying near this door.
Yeah, don't get back in that chamber.
I don't know what to do if I'm being honest. What's happening?
Barack, just keep looking.
Oh shit, they're dead.
Back up from the cell, Barack.
On it.
What the hell happened?
You hear that?
I doubt guns will work on that thing.
Go back to the save point and save the game immediately.
Already doing it.
Shit just went from 0 to 100 real damn quick.
And with that, welcome to SCP Containment Breach.
Yeah, we're there as secure as a sports bar.
I won't lie, Joe. I'm very on edge right now. This is a wild feeling.
That's probably because this is a whole new game.
No, this isn't anything close to games like Poppy Playtime or even FNAF. I mean, my hairs are standing upright.
That's what Containment Breach will do to you. This game has a bit of helplessness to it, and that's because of the pacing. You go from this calm and controlled atmosphere to an absolute nightmare meltdown in the matter of seconds.
I think that, and the fact that I have no clue where to go and no time to make a decision.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can even hear all the screams throughout the facility. It's like they're at a Taylor Swift concert.
All personnel report to immediately.
Well, that's reassuring.
I can see the comparison to a Taylor Swift concert, except they're dying a horrible death.
Let's be real, Joe. Death can't be much worse than a Taylor Swift concert.
Might actually be better if I'm being honest.
Well, these screams certainly aren't helping with staying calm.
Just remember that it's only there to set the ambience.
This place is scary, but also massive. I have so many places that I can go, but I'm afraid something terrifying is down there.
It's only one monster, and you should be fine as long as you stare at it.
Actually, it's not just one SCP. It's an entire containment facility for them.
Say what?
SCP-173 won't be the only monster you deal with. Assume that every single room that held these SCPs has been opened.
You're fucking joking, right?
I have no motivation to throw jokes right now, Don. Everything I'm telling you is serious.
You guys gonna say something or what?
We're an inmate, right? We probably don't have anything to live for in the free world. We might as well just end it here.
A death row inmate, so we really don't have anything back at home.
I think you know what that means.
SCP-1123 is a human skull missing the lower mandible and all its teeth. Across the forehead is modern Khmer script, written in human blood. That translates as remember. When a subject approaches SCP-1123, they will report anomalous sensory phenomena.
Whatever the hell that means.
Basically, you would experience hallucinations while approaching it. But this goes to show that not all SCPs are technically dangerous.
Yeah, they're only in a whole damn facility.
I'm really not liking these noises.
What are you going to say next, Joe? Are the FNF animatronics here too? Do I have to see Foxy doing the cha-cha slide towards me?
No, but to be honest, they probably need to put Springtrap here.
Why do you say that?
Just things.
Can I say really quickly that I have absolutely no idea what the hell to do?
Well, you already know that you need to get out of this place. A while back, you tried to go into a room, but you couldn't. Now, the reason why was because you needed a certain key card. Finding key cards to access different rooms will help you advance faster.
Got it. Yeah, exactly what you said. I guess my problem is that I'm also being super cautious, especially because I have absolutely no clue what we're dealing with.
This seems like it's just a giant damn storage unit for these things.
Well, yeah, it's almost like it's called a fucking containment center.
I didn't ask for the attitude, Joe. In fact, I don't believe I asked for your input at all. You're like the creepy uncle nobody wants at family gatherings, but they have to invite you because they're related to you.
Well,
That doesn't sound like he's having fun.
Obama, what are you doing?
Avoiding all of that, whatever the hell is going on there.
I don't think you have to be super cautious, considering you have a pretty good field of view for seeing what's ahead of you. Just make sure to be on your toes when stuff pops up.
Are you forgetting who you're talking to? Obama's cautious to speak up to his own damn wife. He's sure as hell gonna look at every nook and cranny before moving forward.
First of all, fuck you. Second of all, stop mentioning my wife. Third of all, I'm in a death pit asylum full of Scooby-Doo villains. What do you want me to do?
Business as usual because you just described the damn Senate.
I've made almost no progress this entire game. I'm starting to... What the hell?
The fuck is happening?
Get out of there.
I am. Oh, that's not good.
Try to go around it.
That's what I'm gonna try. Donald, why the hell do I ever listen to what you tell me to do?
The fuck do you mean? You didn't even try to avoid it. It was like you cartwheeled in front of it.
What even killed me?
I don't really know. Like I said, this game really isn't my expertise. Not yet, anyways.
Well, Donald, do you want to take the next turn?
You're damn right I will, and I'll be the very best at it.
I always knew you were the best inmate. I tried my best back there, but it's just something about the atmosphere that makes it so difficult to pursue.
And he's right there to, yeah, we're just gonna back up real slowly here.
Like I said, the situation that we're stuck in was part of a rapid change. We went from a controlled experiment to a harrowing escape from death in the matter of 30 seconds.
Don, what are you doing?
You were right, Obama. This is different.
You barely left the room.
Well, now I am. The world's best security guard is on the scene to put these monsters behind bars.
I don't think that's our job here.
Yeah, we're just trying to escape this place. I thought you knew that.
Same thing, really, as long as I don't have to deal with them in the long run.
Don't die right away. Remember, you have to stare at SCP-173 and can't lose track of him.
I read the paper too, Obama. I know what we have to do. I'm a president, not a toddler.
It's a toss-up on some days, if I'm being honest.
You're just projecting because you wear adult diapers.
Hey, I told you that in confidence, and I don't wear them anymore.
Wait, you wore them in the first place?
Are you really surprised that he did?
Not particularly, just caught me off guard.
Exactly. It's like accidentally eating gluten-free foods or something. What the?
There's no way you already died.
I just said not to die right away.
How was I supposed to avoid that? He was hiding behind the door.
In other words, you just suck.
Before you two catfight, let me take my turn.
Joe, can I ask a serious question here?
These normally don't end up being so serious, but go ahead.
Why do you fall so much?
Don, come on now, get a new joke.
Listen, I'm not making fun of him or anything. This is an actual serious question. He's fallen upstairs, off a bike, even on a flat platform with a sandbag. Do you just get dizzy, or does your body just get so weak that you physically can't stop it?
You could have picked a better time to ask this, but I think of it as my muscles just randomly fall asleep.
In a blink of an eye, just like that?
You know how when you sit on your leg awkwardly, it'll just grow numb?
Like when it falls asleep?
Exactly, but imagine it just suddenly happening out of nowhere, and you don't have the capable strength to keep yourself up.
So you're not really a standing president, you're a falling president.
That might be your funniest joke yet, and it still didn't make me laugh.
Well, I'm sorry, but the fact that FDR could stand up better than this man is outright ridiculous. How are you failing more than someone who had polio?
Because I can't stand being around you.
Joe, I'm really trying to defend you here. Please don't make it worse.
And he's in there, so I think we're just going to stay out of that room.
Well, next time you go up to one of your speeches, I'll make sure you have a nice trip then.
How are both of your guys' jokes getting more and more terrible?
I wonder if this is what clinically insane people think their hospital looks like. Why is nobody saying anything?
I can't believe you compared me to FDR.
Are you still on that? It's been like 5 minutes. Get over it.
I was just contemplating life, wondering why I'm choosing this place to be of all places.
I'm also trying to focus here, too. Again, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to this game.
You've clearly talked during games before that this should be no different. I think you're just being too sensitive.
You also cross the line way too many times, Don, and that's why some people don't like talking to you that often. You're not considerate of other people.
What does Ben Shapiro say? Facts don't care about your feelings, and that's a motto I try to live by.
Ben Shapiro also pleases his wife as well as a blind man who plays darts. Is that another alma mater you embrace?
You have no room to talk, Sleepy Joe.
Nor do you.
Okay, if anybody has no room to talk, it's you, Obama. You gave her 8 years as the First Lady and 2 kind of decent-looking kids, and she still looks perpetually pissed.
Only around you, Don. She's a very pleasant woman to be around.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yes, she is. Both of you need to stop.
Obama, blink twice if you're in danger.
One thing I remember from originally playing this game is that it can be a running simulator sometimes.
What does that mean?
This game has a very vastly large map, and thus will be taking a large ordeal of time to properly explore.
Well, with Joe, that'll take however long he has left on this planet. Obama, pass me the chips.
A please would be nice, but here you go.
Despite how big it is, we still want to sweep through the entirety of the map. There are multiple tools that will enable us to escape.
How long will that take, though?
Even though it will take long, this process will allow us to look at... Why are you chewing so damn loud?
I thought you already knew about Donald's bedside manners.
What, is there a problem or something?
You sound like a cow eating grass.
I think you can play its appearance, too.
Listen, eating with my mouth closed hurts my gums, and I'm not having any blistered dentures take up cap space for my teeth. My pearly whites will not be compared to Joe's horse-made fake teeth.
I think that's more of an insult towards Boris Johnson than it is me.
It's probably more of an insult for the entire UK than it is for you.
The hell is that noise?
What the? Whoa!
What in the octopus hell is that?
Whatever it is, I'm getting away from it.
You don't even know what it is?
No, I told you that I'm just as blind as you guys going into this.
He also said that a lot, Donald. Do you listen at all?
Not to liberals.
It's kind of upsetting how we haven't really had any progress at all.
Well, you know what upsets me?
Everything and everyone that doesn't hail down to Donald Trump.
Well, but why do people look at me so vastly different than Obama?
Class, accomplishments, and trustworthiness are all big reasons, but there's many others that we can run through really quickly.
You mean lies, lies, and more lies?
If that isn't the sound, did a damn bomb go off or something?
No clue. But listen, it's not like we're in leagues of our own. Everybody gets on my back for the government shutdown, but you had one as well, Obama. Does anybody ever mention that? No, it's like you had to go looking for that information on some foreign website or something.
During my term, the government shut down because members of the House wanted to add provisions onto another bill.
Joe, what are you doing?
Backing away from whatever this is.
That would delay the Affordable Care Act.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, we're dead. Obama's ranting about stupidity, and we're about to die.
It was a moral disagreement that the Senate and I weren't going to easily back away from. Your government shutdown is just associated with a damn wall.
We had an entire drug trip, and you somehow still found a way to complain.
You quite literally asked for it.
Yeah, and thanks to Congress for just planting their boot in my mouth, all the materials for that wall went to hell in a handbasket. Now we just have a train of drugs and terrorism coming from the other side of the border.
For the record, I just wanted to say that I haven't had a government shutdown yet.
Keyword, yet.
That's some pretty low-hanging fruit, Joe.
Well, since there's nowhere else to go, we'll take this elevator.
I do not have a good feeling about this.
It's impressive that you can even think about feeling good in this place. You're right, Don. I also do not have a good feeling about this.
Well, this is certainly something.
It's like I'm playing Doom. What?
I don't know, and I don't care. We're just getting out of here.
Were my eyes playing tricks on me? Was that a giant lizard?
It looked like a failed dinosaur abortion.
Call it whatever name in the book, but I think it's best that we stay away from that area.
Joe, if I'm being honest, we've pretty much explored everywhere else.
You know what? You're right. We have to go back.
Wait, I zoned out there for a second. Why are we back here?
We have no other options, really. We've pretty much explored all the avenues we can besides this one.
The well is run pretty dry, but you know what they say. High risk, high reward.
Yeah, chant that little chant of yours as we're being devoured and consumed by a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I think you're already very well aware of this, Joe. But be very careful around these corners. You never know what could be lurking in the dark.
I'm very hesitant on approaching everything. And that's the reason why.
Yeah, just get out of Dodge on that one. Are you serious?
Wait, why did I just hear a person talk?
Oh, I remember these things.
You do?
Yeah, these guys can perfectly imitate the voices of their past victims to lure in new ones.
That's nice.
That is creepy, man.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. Uh-oh, did they spot us?
Honestly, don't know, but we might be out of luck no matter what.
It looks like they're patrolling the entire function. Don't you have some leftover officer corpses to feast on or something?
Why are there so many of them in the first place?
Might have just been how they contained them. I think one's right on the other side.
Yeah, I can see those slimy lizard legs.
He's in no rush, is he?
Doesn't seem like it.
Oh, he's disgusting looking.
I can't tell if they look like Mitch McConnell or Nancy Pelosi.
Or their secret love child.
And we're just going to slowly slip away.
Nice. There you go, Joe. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can advance in that area. Plus, there might be something we missed.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not a big fan of those cracks on the floor.
Can't wait for Godzilla to just break through the floor and devour us whole.
What's that sound?
We're just going to close that and pretend that didn't happen.
What in tarnation was that?
Not Godzilla, I know that.
What?
He's chasing us?
He just walked through the door. This is not good.
Run, Joe!
That's what I'm doing.
What is that, Joe?
I don't know. I've never seen that.
Yep, someone call the funeral home. We're goners.
Shut up, Don. Let Joe figure this out.
There's not much to figure out here. If he can walk through doors, we might be screwed.
Can you get back to the elevator?
That's what I'm trying to find.
Uh-oh, dead end.
Quick, do something.
Get out of the way! Something tells me he didn't get out of the way.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. We always needed a laugh or two as our spine is in our jaw.
Well, needless to say that I'll be doing some research over the weekend to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Is there anything online?
Yeah, there's a whole website about this, but I think it's separate from the game.
Your family doesn't have a good reputation with computers. Like father, like son. Your silence doesn't prove me wrong.
Shut up already.
We just started the game, and we're in the insides of a pregnant woman.
I was more so thinking a red sponge.
All right, guys, this is Manto. Who wants to kick things off this time?
No explanation this time? I'd like to know what we're getting into before it starts.
This game doesn't really underline or emphasize an overall story. You'll find out everything you need to know within the first few moments.
Well, off first looks, Akamanto must mean childbirth simulator.
And with that, I suppose I'll take the helm on this one.
You always do, it seems.
The rain really sets the mood for our death wish.
Oh, we have voice lines. Here, this is your punishment.
The hell kind of name is Maiko?
Probably like Michael.
You're going to go on a little exploration.
Are we doing it blindfolded? Why is it nothing but a black screen?
We're getting to it. Settle down.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. This is what you get for being close to him.
Just what we need, more crazy women.
You guys really locked me in here for talking to a guy?
You talk to her man, betch.
Never say that again, Donald.
So, what are we doing again? Is this like a factory or something that we're entering?
For the most part, it appears we've been forced to enter this place against our will. But no matter where we are, there's only one place to go.
Oh, please, not any more robots. If I see another mechanical part, I might just choke on a gear.
The more I look around, the more I think this is a school, and the main entrance is blocked off.
Where the hell are we supposed to go?
Inside the building, duh.
You know, assault on a political figure is a high-ranking offense, but I've bent rules before.
Nice court evidence you just put out there. Also, I believe I just found another entrance.
Good eyes, Brock.
Am I the only one that's utterly lost at what we're supposed to be doing?
Our only instruction so far is to explore this place.
There's a lot of open shelves. You know, this could be a storage room or something.
Creepy looking drawing too, and it's written in Chinese.
That's Japanese.
A missing girl poster, and another one. Well, that certainly doesn't spell bad news.
We agreed to enter here, so we pretty much deserve whatever comes to us.
I think we are in a school for the most part. We got a recording here.
Well, if it isn't the rumored handsome transfer student.
So that confirms that we're most likely in a school.
The schoolgirl uniform on the NPCs sort of hinted at it.
Well, 1 week in and you're already the talk of the school. So, can you tell me what happened to you?
Met with silence. That's never good.
No, it isn't. Not the most talkative, are you? Well, I knew that. That's what everyone says about you.
I will say he seems very pressing.
I noticed. He's grilling this kid like baby back ribs.
He asked like 2 questions.
I can probably guess that Kobayashi and his group got to you.
So my take on this is that these are just typical high school bullies.
You know how high school cliques can be?
I've brought a mini tape recorder, and if you... I was reading that, but I guess it wasn't that important.
We got some writing here. Graffiti. Red paper or blue paper?
Well, there's only one paper, not like we have much of a choice here.
Let's see. We got a hole here and it's blocked off.
Wow, it's almost like we shouldn't be in here.
Well, which paper should we take? Never mind, I guess we can only take the red paper.
Joe, out of curiosity, how long is this game?
An old key.
There's no real estimate to how long this takes. It just depends on how Barack's going to play it.
We only have 3 inventory slots.
Yeah, 2 for our hands and 1 for our anal cavity. That's where the key goes.
I don't know why you just started talking about anal cavities, but since we're on that topic, did you get cavity search when you went to jail?
Not answering that.
A lighter, yes. That's going to make it a bit easier if it gets darker.
Or we can just FNAF 3 this place to the ground.
Yeah, authorities won't have a problem with that.
They didn't in FNAF 3.
Are you guys seeing this?
Some dark spirit is holding the door? Well, then let him hold it.
I just don't want to put my back to this thing. Okay, I think we're good.
Until Michael Myers tries spooning us with an axe handle.
Good thing it's a Wednesday and not a Friday.
Speaking of, how was your 4th of July, Joe?
Just business as usual, I guess.
I see. It must have gotten pretty busy around the White House. You could have lost track of where you were going.
Donald, is this about the cocaine? Also, how do you pick up things in this game?
Obama, you know me. I'm not one for political talk during our off hours.
Don.
Okay, maybe a little birdie told me something.
How the hell do you pick stuff up?
You left-click your mouse.
Oh, thanks, Joe.
Obama here with the survival instinct of a fruit fly.
I'm not familiar with any of the substances that were present in that area. I understand that my frequent visits around that area is a cause of concern, and I sympathize with the caution of our citizens. However, I assure everyone under oath that I have not made contact with any substances that could endanger the people of the United States.
We're not at a press speech, Joe. Stop talking like Terminator and be honest.
Listen, man, I don't know if Hunter got too loose with the strippers, but I swear it wasn't me.
I do believe that. I think salt would take you out, let alone crack.
A Dasani water would take him out, let alone salt.
Seems like our exploration has taken us to this vent.
There's not really much going on in this game so far. Did you pick another game that you could snooze through, Joe?
Now that you've said that, watch something like Toy Chica come crawling through here and devour us all.
Little did you know that was Donald's plan all along.
I said one thing about a sexualized bird, and I get flack for months to come. Are you two ever going to drop it?
Yeah, I guess we'll stop.
Really?
No.
Only way to go is down, it seems.
Yeah, let's jump into the abyss of nothingness. Honestly, we're just acting out Darwin's theory of natural selection.
How do I stand up again? Damn it, I dropped the lighter.
You good, Barack? You're acting worse than I do at a podium.
Yeah, I just got to get my head into the game.
I was wondering why you're so organized around us, but like a brain-dead chicken in front of others.
Who, me?
Well, that sentence could apply to both of you depending on how you see it. But yes, Joe, I'm talking to you.
I'm not a fan of these noises, I'll tell you that.
It might just be in front of crowds. Even though I'm used to public speaking, there's always that assumption that you have to meet expectations. And sometimes that persona of mine gets a bit exhausted.
Easiest way around that is to stop caring about opinions.
And start caring about why my screen is being weird.
That's not good.
Just back up, Obama.
It's best to approach with caution.
No! No!
What the hell is that?
Who cares? Just run, damn it!
I am. It's locked.
Just try to outrun it.
He's trying. This thing must have been on the track team.
She's not letting up.
Then keep running.
I'm out of stamina.
Then walk. Crawl, just get away from her.
I'm trying, you gallon-sized buffoon. Shut the hell up already. Are we good?
I would still keep going the other direction if I were you.
Of all the questions I can ask, I'm just going to say that she does not need to be 9 feet tall.
If not obvious, that's the foe that we're facing.
Is it also a point guard for the Lakers?
Put her at half court, and LeBron would have went to finals.
Not to be a party pooper, but we need to go back in there.
Yeah, I know.
Obama, stop. Crouch and turn off the lighter. Try to slip by undetected.
Crouch and turn off the lighter. That works too.
I just don't want to run into that monstrosity again.
Just try to make your way throughout the school.
I wish we knew what these papers were for.
You probably have to run!
So much for the crouch theory.
If you lost her once, you can do it again.
My thing is that she's the one screaming at us.
I can't move.
Shake it off!
I'm trying. Let go.
Hurry the hell up!
I'm trying. There.
Now turn the hell up! She's right behind us.
I know that, Donald. I know that. Damn, a dead end. We gotta juke her.
Put on the Nike.
Damn, she still hit me.
Remember, you can only take so much damage.
He knows that, Joe. He just got fucking stabbed.
Damn, another dead end. I gotta weave again. Woo!
Whoa!
Get your ankles broke.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
How do we lose this thing?
You need to outrun it, and by a lot. If you can't lose it soon, just go back to the vents.
We don't know where that is, damn it. We're never gonna outrun this thing.
You were saying?
Well, pardon me, I guess. Just don't be too confident when Bloody Casper comes in trying to stabby.
Is it too much to ask how we make progress, Joe?
Well, those papers aren't useless. You need to collect 7 of them in total.
7 of them?
It's like Slenderman, but with an identity crisis.
Right. You also have to keep in mind that you only have 3 inventory slots. So it is a game of juggle the item.
Well, this sucks.
We can't even look that thing in the face, let alone walk around the school. How the hell are we supposed to move freely with Michael Jackson's 8-foot cousin stalking us?
I'm also going to drop my lighter at the worst time imaginable.
Something funny about that, Donald, is that there is actually a horror game based off of Michael Jackson.
Are we a child in his mansion or something?
Or his doctor trying to prescribe him pills?
Could be both.
These classrooms could use a bit of remodeling.
By 100 years.
You're looking at that right. That's a brain.
Not the oddest thing we found in here, I'll tell you that.
I don't know what to really do with it, so I guess it'll just stay here.
We might have some extra storage space in Donald's head.
Come in and kill me already, if you have the balls.
Don't tempt it.
Reverse psychology, Don.
Speaking of psycho people, have you guys seen what's been happening in France?
I know, wild stuff.
It's not that far from what happened to us a few years ago. The only difference is that the French simply can't police as well as our boys in blue.
No, it's due to the severe public outrage of police brutality.
I agree, but to the extent of which vandalism is outright normalized, was never present amongst any cities in this great nation.
I guess Chicago doesn't count as a city for you.
You're right, it doesn't. I told the mayor many times to clean up the acts over there.
You know that's way easier said than done, right?
I know. It's not an easy feat, I'll admit that, and I was well aware of that during our briefing. That's why I stressed the importance of sending our men down there. I'll send whatever help they need. I'll send however much they want, but it's simple, very simple, that these killings can't go on. They can't.
And that was back in, what, 2018?
Around that time, I just knew that if it continued down the path it had been set on, there was no turning back.
You weren't entirely wrong.
Is she gone yet?
I hope so.
Oh!
She was guarding us. Are you serious?
All this lobotomy patient does is chase us!
Better get to running then.
Get in the door!
What are you doing?
Hiding! No!
You should have just hid in a casket at that point.
Nice try, Barack. Donald, it's your turn.
Comedy Club Biden over here really thinks I'm going to play this.
Well, someone has to play this. Now, who's it gonna be?
You!
No shot.
Sup, YouTube? What's going on? Barack Obama here, and welcome to Night What?
That came in like a firework.
And why is the video messed up, too? It's like off to the side.
I fixed the scaling. I don't know how to center it, though. Must be bugged.
Gentlemen, welcome to Night Watch. This is a game I played a while back, and considering that we wanted more variety on the channel, this game by Puppet Combo is a great game to start with.
It's certainly setting the mood, I'll give it that.
Beethoven really pulled out the Addams Family for this masterpiece.
It's like if death had a ringtone or something.
Looks like the screen centered itself.
First night on the job, I have a feeling it's going to be a long one.
I just need to stay awake. Seems like that's mission impossible for one of us, not specifying who.
So from the appearance of things, we're a park ranger, and we have to watch over the forest or something.
You get the overall gist of things.
Well, as the world's best security guard, I'm here to fill in the role of guarding the night.
Forest fire inbound.
And that's coming from the man who mixed kerosene for scented candles and threw it at the Turks as a welcoming gift.
Just focus on the game, Don.
What is there to focus on? All I'm doing is surveying the abyss that's going to swallow us whole.
My guess is that we have to be stationed up here for the whole night, and some spooky things are going to ensue.
No kidding if we got a full moon in the sky. That's when all of the weeaboos come out of their hiding places.
The what now?
You know, weeaboos. The hairy creatures that only come out when there's a full moon.
I think you mean werewolves.
You're telling me there's a difference?
Well, not in the looks department. And certainly not in the hygiene area either.
So what's the difference then?
Huh. You got a point.
Hey, Don, you see that beam of light?
I see it. Is someone signaling for aliens or something? Are there crop circles out there too?
That was an oddly specific train of thought you just went on.
On second glance, it looks like smoke.
Looks like a campsite a few miles west. I can see the bonfire from here.
So are there campers out in the wild that we have to look out for?
Well, if that's the case, they're on their own. I was hired to watch the night, not them.
I think a park ranger is getting paid to do more than just count the stars.
Not this park ranger. If I'm this low on life to work at this job, then I clearly have no respect for me or anybody else.
Remind me to stay away from the pool if you're the lifeguard.
I think the pool itself would stay away.
Either that or evaporate.
Why? Because he's the size of the sun or the color of it?
Why not both?
This is professional levels of hatred right now. And why is the radio on?
Uh-oh.
Hello, is anyone there?
I'm guessing this is some communication device?
Hello?
This is some advanced ding-dong ditching.
If these people need help, I'm hanging up on them.
Somehow that's not the worst thing you've said in the past week.
You're on the Parks Department emergency line. Do you have an emergency?
If they're calling you, it's their Is that breathing?
Either that or someone's having a hysterectomy.
Never mind. It might be your unlucky day.
This isn't funny, and it isn't a game. Unless you have an emergency, please do not use this channel.
Just some damn kids and their pranks.
Jim, are you thinking with a fist in your mouth? Either a goat just got mutilated or we just got a call from the Redditor hotline. How's this some damn kids?
Jim's the textbook definition of an optimist.
It's whatever. I'll take the flashlight, though.
I'm surprised Donald hasn't committed any federal offenses yet.
Just give him time.
Like you care about the environment at all.
That's all I really care about is environmental protection and the procedures that go behind that goal.
Where do you get the chutzpah to make that claim?
What are you, a Frenchman? Just say balls like the rest of us.
Stop riding my prostate, Obama. And if you gave the time of day to climate, that bill wouldn't have been signed to greenlight hazardous emissions. There goes our glaciers.
Donald, you have no room to talk. If you truly cared about the atmosphere and the environment, then you wouldn't have allowed heavy tax cuts for the meat industry.
As if I started it. Besides, you know that production of our agriculture is a fundamental necessity for the American people to truly thrive.
I'm not targeting the agricultural impact that our farms have. I am specifically mentioning the production of beef and poultry. Not only is it inhumane to the animals that just live to die, but it's damaging our ecosystem the more it continues.
If this is a veganism discussion, I'm immediately tuning you out.
Veganism is
Not listening.
Real mature once again, Don.
stop throwing a tantrum. A cultural shift in environmental growth would certainly prevent further destruction of our planet.
You know what, Obama? You've done a great thing.
That's a surprising praise.
The generator?
Right after that scream, too.
Shit, is it out of gas?
It seems like this is powered by a generator.
Anyways, Don, what were you saying about me doing a great thing?
Exactly. You've convinced me to DoorDash Texas Roadhouse and a nice sloppy porterhouse.
If you were in the mood for some cow, just slice off some of your stomach. You could use the loss.
And I can give you the leftovers so you can grow out of the crippled antelope phase that you're in.
I legitimately just mentioned climate. How did we spiral to this?
We got a letter to read?
Open it up.
Finally out on your first watch duty. You're going to love it. Peaceful nights and all the fresh air that you could ever want. This is an easy job, but you still need to stay on top of things.
So we knew what we were getting into. Interesting.
Make sure you make a round and check for fires every 30 minutes. Oh. So wait, we do have to look for fires? I guess Smokey the Bear is not going to be happy with us.
Nor the federal government.
Pissing them off is like a walk in the park for Don.
Be aware that you also have a radio tuned to the Emergency Ranger channel. Hikers are directed to use this channel in case of any trouble. It's unlikely, but make sure to keep the radio on. Use the satellite phone in case any emergencies, and backup will be on the way. Another ranger will be there to relieve you next week. You can ride back out on his horse. In the meantime, enjoy yourself. You have plenty of supplies.
Something's not right.
What do you mean?
It's just odd that this letter stresses for us to relax. But then that stuff on the radio happens and our generator goes out.
It feels like we're being set up here. Whether it's some vandals that are going to damage the forest or other, even worse. I don't have a good feeling about it.
Glad we're on the same page, but what do we do from here?
Remember, the lights are still out. We haven't gone down to fill up the generator.
Let's hope we're not going to get ambushed or something down there.
Well, now you just set us up.
Why is this watchtower so tall?
It would be faster if you didn't move as slow as a Walmart cart.
I think I even move faster than that.
When you're walking or falling, that is.
Sitting at this rate.
Well, I'm down here. Is this the generator?
I'm assuming so. Just make sure to pour the gas carefully.
The generator, it must have run out of gas.
Problem-solving skills would tell you to go find out where the gas is.
There's a shed right next to me, isn't there?
At least your observation skills are on point.
I've seen one too many movies where we get wrangled in the shed and bagged up like a dead pile of leaves. Do we have a handgun as a park ranger?
Depends on what park we're in. For a park in France, our flashlight probably dual wields as a surrender flag.
Typical Frenchman. Hopefully we're in the best nation in the world. The very best.
At least you found the gas can.
I'll be the one that picks it up too. Last time you got a hold of gas, you fueled our planes instead of our cars.
The hell does that mean?
Take it as you will. That sounded like the fattest piss I've ever heard.
Shut
Up.
Donald, as a broke man amongst billionaires, what do you think of other rich men?
First of all, I'm also a billionaire, very rich and handsome. I heard that,
Good, I laughed loudly.
and that's too broad of a landscape, Obama. You have to be specific, very specific, instead of rich men.
Okay, Elon Musk.
Me and Elon go back, way back. He's one of the great geniuses of this time, maybe all time. He does well with rockets and Tesla. I know he likes Tesla. And Twitter, great that he owns Twitter, very great. He's a guy standing with freedoms, all freedoms, and change of policy.
That's surprising considering you have a rival platform.
I do like truth more, and I'm staying on truth. But censorship was plagued on Twitter before, very censored on there. Elon has stopped that, and he does a good job, by the way.
What about Mark Zuckerberg?
Now, if we're talking about censorship, a lot of censorship, look no further. Zuckerberg is the definition of a fragile man, very fragile and very weird, that has the obsessive need to pander to a specific audience.
And you're not saying that because he disagrees with you, right?
It's not even that. My own wife disagrees with me over things like protein powder. Not only is censorship a way bigger ordeal, it's also on a grander scale. It's mass manipulation of the people, and Zuckerberg just allowed himself to be a tool to that.
Did you snort a loogie or something in the middle of that? What the hell was that grunt?
Sometimes a man gets exhausted with doing laborious tasks.
By breathing?
So who do you think would win in a fight, Elon or Mark?
Oh, I don't know. Both are pretty versed with self-defense.
Doesn't Zuckerberg know MMA?
Not a clue. I wouldn't be surprised if he programmed it into his data set, though, with the way he acts like a cyborg.
Well, the reason I ask is because they're supposed to be having a cage match between the two of them.
Really now?
Rumor has it, from what I heard.
Billionaire pitted against billionaire. You can't tell me that won't bring up a spectacle.
You've piqued my interest. I might have my financial board contact the event operators to reserve me a front seat.
What a stupid thing to waste money on.
My money, my problem. Talk to me when your face is carved into Mount Rushmore.
And yours is?
Give it time. It will be soon enough.
Yeah, that'll certainly please the indigenous people.
We gave them a whole football team and they weren't satisfied. It's not like we're aiming to be people pleasers here.
Well, that was racist, and this will be two adding you up there.
How will it be racist to anyone?
It'll be racist enough for me.
What the hell?
What did you do now?
I didn't do anything. It just started barking like a rabid dog.
You've also been playing this game for the solid side of 5 minutes. It could just be trying to go emergency mode.
Someone's at the door?
Who could be at the door?
And why is this man so calm about this? What the hell is wrong with you, Jim?
Jim is thinking with the empty gas can he left outside.
So we're just opening the door? No second thought?
I guess so.
I swear this is a similar plot to a Jason Voorhees movie.
What a buildup.
I don't see anything And that's all there is to it?
I'm starting to question the depth perception of Jim over here.
Someone get a bird cage because he's going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
So have we been making rounds properly? I don't know if this game tracks time or anything like that.
That's what we do when we go out on the deck. The rounds is being on the lookout with your binoculars.
I'm going down near the shed again. Nothing's happening here. And we still have no clue what that knocking is.
Or was.
As it's a horror game, I recommend staying on guard.
Do you know who you're talking to? I'm the world's best security guard in the flesh. Men, women, and children are in awe at my magnificent glory.
No, they're looking at you because you had bowel movements in a Wendy's.
That wasn't him, Barack.
Oh, my bad, Joan.
Is this dollar store generator still good? Good enough for me.
You should go and check the shed regardless. Never know what's hiding in these sort of games.
That's a bit suspicious that you pointed us towards it. I always feel like there's something watching us when we have to do these tasks.
Well, we're not dead yet. I thought the feds would be in here having a tea party or something.
Is that our opposition this game? The UK's court of law?
I wouldn't doubt it. Also, these controls are so wonky on this damn keyboard.
The exit is right ahead of you.
Yeah, I don't think I'm blind yet, Joe. Thanks for stating the obvious.
Who the hell?
And now we're officially dead. Wait, what?
It must have been a bad dream.
So no, we're not dead yet.
This man is the dumbest person alive.
What makes you say that?
He has bath salts for brains or something. You're telling me that he's not connecting these dots yet like it's a puzzle?
Some people can truly chalk something up as coincidence. He must be one of them.
I dozed off. Better check that everything is okay.
With Park Ranger Jim over here, Yogi Bear's burnt to a crisp by now.
Yeah, it's only raining. You know, science tells you that water puts out fire.
You lost him at science, Joe.
Now what? Is the apocalypse happening?
Considering the rain, it's probably just a severe thunderstorm warning.
You would be correct about that, Barack.
A flash flood warning, it seems. That's not good for all of the campers out there.
I think it's common practice for campers to move to higher altitude when there's difficult weather.
What would solve this is not camping in the first place.
Or just be a responsible park ranger.
Okay, that's asking too much.
Well, let's do a recap of what's going on here. We're a park ranger in the middle of nowhere that has to watch over this Indiana trailer park of a forest.
More or less, you're on the right track.
And so far, we've gotten a weird scream. The generator got cut off, and we had that freaky dream of death.
That's not the most abnormal thing that's happened to me this week.
What?
Oh, what's that shiny thing in the distance?
Seems to me like it's a light glare or something.
Wait, is someone watching us?
What?
That looks like the reflection from binoculars or something.
What the hell? You're right. What the hell is going on out there?
Whatever it is, it can't be good. Do you guys think that it has anything to do with that call from earlier?
It has to be. Some do-nothing Democrat is trying to light this place ablaze right under our noses.
We're jumping to conclusions right now. Even if it is someone doing that, we really can't do much about it. Imagine walking down there with a rifle in hand, just accusing someone of looking at us.
This is America. If I can shoot someone for trying to sell car insurance at my front porch, I can sure as hell shoot someone for looking at me.
Now, don't refer to me as a scholar, Don, but you should know that you can't do that.
Not for long with the way you're running things. You'll have the Second Amendment abolished soon, and our country will end up looking like France.
Why France of all places? Even with the situation at its boiling point over there, I feel like China is still way worse.
That's not saying much.
Oh, great. We have another prank caller.
Wait, did that say camper?
It did.
Hello?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Are you a park ranger?
Is it possible to ignore these people?
These people are calling in for help, and you're out here treating them like spam callers. I wouldn't be surprised if you did that in real life.
Come on, Joe. I would be the best emergency operator, the very best.
Knowing you would probably try to get the world record for how many people you can let die in a day.
Hey, I never said what I would be the very best in.
Okay, well, I know this probably sounds dumb, like I'm being overly paranoid, but I think there is somebody watching us in the woods by our campsite.
A gun solves all of this. What's your location?
Wait, do we know this by heart, or do we have a map that we're going to use?
Barack, that's just common sense now.
Yeah, that was a Donald sort of question.
Okay, I think I saw your campfire. I'm not too far away. I'm about 2 miles. How many people are you with?
There are 3 of us. We keep hearing things in the woods. I think somebody is there.
Probably the federal government telling you hippies to stop living off the land and pay taxes.
No, we heard a voice. It sounded like a pig, but not an actual pig, like somebody mimicking a pig.
They were mimicking a pig?
Boy, they must have been doing a Donald Trump impression.
Joe, if I have to stop making age jokes, you have to stop making whatever those jokes are.
A fair trade.
All of a sudden, comedy is illegal.
It sounds like you guys are spooked, but it's highly, highly unlikely anybody is out there. The park is pretty empty this time of year.
This just sounds like we're trying to avoid going out and helping the camper.
Too bad Jim wants to be an upstanding citizen, because we're going out to help them anyways. I see why we're stuck at a job that pays in Taco Bell coupons.
You never know. It could actually be something pretty serious.
True. They may actually have Taco Bell coupons, which makes the trip worth it.
Imagine being a camper that dies because your park ranger was too interested in some fast food coupons.
That just means more Taco Bell for me.
Some nice eerie music to go with our walk.
Joe, serious question here.
What?
What in the great state of Arkansas is your son doing?
I've been meaning to ask that too. He's acting like he's on a cocaine-driven operation.
Who's to say he's not?
You say this pretty calmly, as if this is just a normal activity in the Biden family. I'm now questioning your methods of raising your kids.
You do that regardless.
You're disregarding my point.
Well, Hunter hasn't really been himself recently. I guess it could just be the growing pains of getting old, but he's been battling with his own mental state for quite some time now. Me and Jill have often encouraged him to get help, and I think he really is trying to be better.
Joe, I really try to be a sympathetic person. I know you're going to roll your eyes, but I do try to wear someone else's shoes.
Okay.
Your son f***ed his niece. That individual statement alone should fully dismiss any empathy that you feel towards him, and you should grab the shotgun.
Well...
No, we're not condoning this. Your son committed horrible atrocities against humanity.
Never heard that one before.
I know a father loves his son, but you need to love him like Travis loved Old Yeller.
I know it's absolutely revolting and disgusting, but he's my son. That's not something a man can just do.
Am I on drugs? Did Hunter slip some booger sugar in my water when I wasn't looking?
If you're going to approach a serious topic, treat it with respect.
Obama, I know we have our disagreements, but am I honestly the crazy one here?
Your argument is entirely valid. Hunter has done some incredibly abominable acts. Joe has also raised the kid since birth, so you have to understand his pain as a parent. Now, can you just leave it alone and get to where we're supposed to be?
My point still stands, Joe.
I'm not shooting my kid, Don.
Yeah, you'll just refuse to talk about his secret daughter and will pay millions to keep his crimes quiet.
I can't tell who's worse, you monsters or the monsters in these games.
And the rain begins to stop as soon as we're about to get there.
Hopefully the pig hasn't eaten them yet.
I'm more concerned about the Taco Bell coupons.
Why are you so fixated on coupons? Aren't you supposed to be a billionaire?
I think you should be asking why Taco Bell.
Rich or poor, who doesn't love a good deal?
Yeah, buy one bowel movement, get one half off.
Wait, do you hear that?
Hear what?
Shh. Listen.
Sounds like radio static?
What the hell?
Looks like a shirt.
It is, but what is it doing out here?
Obama, I got a bad feeling about this, and it's worse than torn up coupons.
Right, how close are we to the campsite? We have to figure out what's going on.
We're almost there. Keep going towards that static sound. There's definitely something going on around here.
Captain Obvious providing useless aid once again.
Looks like we're here.
Well, Jim, are any campers here to greet you?
We got to check the tents.
Here's to hoping they just fell asleep.
Yeah, it's not like you already know what's going to happen or anything. Empty.
Yikes, that's not good.
Uh-huh. And it's not like they could have gone anywhere around here in the puddled up woods.
I doubt they're playing hide and seek.
Especially if they ran off without their flashlight. They must have left in a hurry.
Either way, I'm not liking this. And here's where the static is coming from.
A radio, probably what they used to catch the emergency line.
On to the third and final tent.
They have to be in this one.
That's blood!
Something tells me this isn't period cramps.
Jim, that's enough. It's time to pack it up and call the cops. We are not equipped for this.
Someone's screaming.
A little girl. We got to get to her. Hold on, little girl. We're on our way.
The plan went down the drain. We need to get to her now.
I'm running as fast as I can, Obama. Jim isn't athletic.
Run faster.
I'm running. I'm running.
Is that her?
Wait there.
What the hell?
Did we just die?
What the?
Where are we?
It looks like something.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, something tells me that we messed up.
Well, Jim, was it worth it going out to find these people? Now we're going to be mincemeat.
Where are we at? This is like some crack house shed or something.
Oh, we're naked. What the hell did we get ourselves into?
That's the least of our problems. We're in a cage with a bunch of corpses next to us.
Don't yell at me. Yell at Jim. He's the one that got us into this mess.
Damn it, Jim. Why are you so stupid?
Who the hell even is that person? Is that the guy stalking us this whole time?
At this point, just kill us.
Don't try to scream now. We're dead.
What do we even do in this situation?
What do you mean, Obama? We die. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A Bible verse.
So guys, what did you think of Night Watch?
We're not friends anymore, Joe.
Ditto.